This is Jean. We are back again for the second part of this interview. After the first part, you spoke to us about your life, how you moved from Guadeloupe to St. Thomas, yes, how you loved the island, yes, and how you got to know this priest who was at the Holy Family. We are moving now to, I got to know the wonderful works that you did in the Holy Family, your involvement in the church. Let's move to St. Thomas.
To the cathedral.
To the cathedral. Yes, tell us more about the cathedral and how you, and all the work and involvement that you had in relation to the man you see here. He was the vicar general, he was the rector of the cathedral, and the cathedral needed some renovation, and I think you were very, 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 you did a lot of work to that effect.
For the cathedral,
yes,
there's so much to talking about the cathedral, we're not going to finish today.
Oh, really?
So we're going to make it very short and briefly.
Exactly.
Now we're talking about Bishop Frijo, and this, I believe,
yes,
he only owned what he owned as a bishop, yes, and the cathedral, yes, he owned it. He not give it to him, he owned it. Okay. Because he worked.
He worked for it.
He worked more and for it.
So he earned.
He owned it. Okay. Because unfortunately, when I heard Bishop Father Jerome gonna be the bishop,
yes,
I said God is a wonderful God.
How did you receive the news? How did you know?
Well, I had a little pinch, but I keep it on a secret.
Oh, really?
When that was announced,
yes.
I had
how was it announced?
Well, no, before it was announced, they announced it there.
Okay.
But you know, when there was a little melee going on, but I give that prayer.
Okay.
No, and I could wait the day, okay, for the honoring.
Yes. Because
all I thinking about, a man works so hard, and you need to enjoy the flowers. And this is what happened to Monsignor Jerome becoming a bishop. Okay. And I think in general, yes, he owned it. Again, I repeat that. Okay. Because like I said, the way this place was, yes, worked so hard and begging. Sometimes I get a lot upset with him because I don't have the money, but he want that to be done, he want that to be done.
Exactly.
He don't have the money. But I squeeze in, and I work with him, and because I had wanted to be success.
Yes.
Before too late, I want to pass this publicly to the parishioners of the cathedral, yes, and the priests in general, and the diocese, St. Croix, St. John, and St. Thomas.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to see all and every priest work with Monsignor Jerome, the bishop, yes, to finish his job. We want to improve this island, okay, and improve the diocese, yes, and I want them to work together with him. By talking with the two priests here at the cathedral, okay, I was amazed. After a meeting we're talking, and they are willing, I feel, to work with Monsignor Jerome, okay, to achieve a lot of things. And I tell them, yes, I will be there and willing to work with them. Because, believe it or not, I'm not bragging about myself. Yes. But I'm pretty good at negotiating.
You're good at negotiating.
And I've been negotiating for those church for years.
Wow.
Everyone.
So apart from Holy Family, you negotiated
apart from Holy Family. Cathedral. Mafoli.
Where's Mafoli?
Mafoli. Oh, you didn't go to Mafoli Church.
Is it St. John?
No. You have St. John.
Yes.
But you have Mafoli where Father Mark is. Yeah, and Father Mark is my good friend.
Okay, Father Mark from where?
He's from St. Croix.
Okay.
But he's over there. And I tell Father Mark, I want to come see him personally, not call him.
Okay.
Because he's just a part of me.
Okay.
And my family come there one time,
Yes.
they adore Father Mike. Okay? So I want the parishioners,
Yes.
all the dioceses in St. Thomas,
Okay.
join with me to welcome Monsignor as a bishop.
So you can tell the people who are listening, you want everybody.
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody, I want them to join Monsignor to let us have the best
In this
in the Virgin Island Diocese.
Sorry.
And I believe they're going to do it and they're willing to do it, because I will do anything in my power to help to see the diocese improving, the church.
Okay.
Because, of course, we are Catholic and we have no place to go. Catholic is still number one in the community, either any part of the world.
You find Catholic Church.
Is when I thinking only church in the world, correct me if I wrong,
Yes.
only church in the world have mass every day, every hour in the world as a Catholic church. I don't know, my book is the best.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, the Catholic Church is found almost everywhere in the world.
Everywhere in the world.
Everywhere you find a Catholic Church, and Mass is the
Every
source
single
and
day.
summit of the Christianity.
Exactly,
Mass is the most
exactly,
important. There's
exactly.
no other
So,
important.
and I personally, I pray every day
Okay.
for bishop, priests,
Okay.
parishioners, pastor, everybody, because we need it right now.
No, we need prayers.
I was a little boy when I had to say prayer, prayer. My grandmother was one of them. Mary, Mary, Mary. Pray, pray, pray. And I was a little man,
Okay.
but I have this in my mind.
Wow.
I was like 2 years holding my grandmother's dress, go all over with him.
Okay.
And when you see, before we eat,
You pray.
we got to pray. Before we don't sleep in the night, you got to pray. If you're going to sleep, you got to pray. So I pray and hoping, Monsignor, you're going to do well.
He's doing
You're going to do well. And people try their best and back up Monsignor as a bishop.
Okay. That's a good
Okay?
thing. So that people
And
who are willing
I
to work
call
with
him and the priest and pastor,
Okay.
the first to do them job.
Yes.
And then parishioners will
Will
follow. That's the way it's in my book.
Okay.
Do them job and the parishioners will follow. Okay? So, like I said, the work not done.
Okay.
And we were working to get the parking lot
Okay.
in
In the cathedral.
the cathedral.
Yes.
Because the church suffering by you don't have a parking for people to park, especially the old folks.
Oh,
We need the young people,
yes.
but the old folks, they want to spend their life in church.
That's true.
Sometimes they can't make it because they come tell me, well, we don't know parking, we can't do that. So I will continue to work
Okay.
with those two priests and Monsignor Jerome Fugio
Yes.
to see how we can manage to get a parking lot there. We got to put it back in the book. We've been working on it for years. You don't know. Monsignor, the bishop know.
Yes.
For years,
He knows.
we've been working to get a parking lot there. We ain't get it yet, but it will come.
So tell me in summary, you said it already from the beginning, the first part, that what attracted you to the bishop is first, you could speak French with him. Secondly, he's a very approachable person,
Yes.
simple person.
Yes, the bishop impressing me.
Yes.
He was he speak French,
Good.
and then wherever he had met me, we had to do a little French.
Oh, really?
And then in St. Thomas, you didn't have too much people speak French.
Oh.
So when you meet somebody,
Exactly. Who speaks
a little French,
so
or you feel you're home,
Yeah.
and you feel, hey,
and you feel
you're proud of yourself. Okay, so I always was proud of him because every minute when he see me, we
Yeah.
were talking a little French,
Okay.
And so many people maybe say, wow, but we enjoy it.
Exactly.
To speak in French. Because this is my language and my original French people. So when I meet somebody,
So he was your pastor in Holy Family?
He got a time he was a pastor there.
Were you there in Holy Family
Of
at that
course.
time?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about his qualities as a priest then, as a pastor.
Well, like I tell you,
Yes.
when he came there as a pastor, the first time assignment he had there, he tell the parishioners, Jean Dragon is my friend.
Oh, really?
Yes. He let the parishioners to know that after church.
So he was your friend before he was pastor?
Oh yes. Before it was an Holy Family, we've been friends.
So where was he before Holy Family?
Here in St. Anne, the cathedral.
Okay.
But I was going cathedral, Holy Family, all along.
Okay.
And when I start to get in to do work for them,
Yes.
and he's the one wherever I'm calling when you have a problem.
Yes.
If it's something I can't do, but I got to send a plumber, send an electrician,
Wow.
send somebody.
Okay.
Okay? And if I could go send one of my guys,
Yeah.
I had to come. And sometimes if you have a lot of meeting you have,
Yeah.
and big important meeting, he invited me.
Oh.
Okay?
So he was your close, you were close
Yeah, very close. And I remember he got a time,
Okay.
the Diocese of all the island,
Yes.
they had sent people to conduct a meeting, a seminar
Okay.
for the parishioners, and they asked him to send 1 or 2 parishioners
Parishioners.
and each parish
Okay.
to representing them parish.
Where?
That was here.
Okay.
And we have the meeting over to Memorial Beach there.
Oh.
So, even suddenly, Monsignor
Yes.
make me to go represent the Catholic, the St. Peter and Paul,
Oh wow.
In that-
the cathedral.
and the cathedral, and the meeting.
How was the meeting?
Fantastic. It was about maintenance and a lot of things.
Okay.
And this was wonderful meeting. And I went there and I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because we have in this church, but we're not maintaining.
That's the problem.
And this was a very important. And they have those people had come in all over to the diocese, coming to conduct that meeting. It was not locally people.
Okay.
Yes, I was a part of it, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
So you worked so hard with Bishop?
Oh yeah,
as a priest?
the bishop. I not yesterday, not because you're bishop now.
Okay.
We've been work before.
Yes.
From the time being a priest, we've been work very hard together and very good cooperation. Anything he need in the place, if he have to ask in a little advice, if he need take it or not, but we are talk together.
Is it dialogue?
And the key thing between parishioners
Yes.
and priest or bishop
Yes.
is the dialogue, is the communication.
Oh,
Okay?
That's the key.
If you know communication,
Nothing
nothing.
can happen.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to get that, and when you communicate,
Yes.
that is the key.
It is.
Yeah,
And you
got to-
communicate well.
Yes, you communicate. So we do very well, and like I said, I will continue as long as I 82 years.
Yes.
Okay, but I still have something to offer
No, you still
to
have
my church.
your wisdom,
Okay.
your experience.
Okay, so I will be working with my bishop until I make sure he got a parking lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got
So
to-
parishioners, we got to all join together
Yeah.
and work to get in that parking
Parking
lot.
lot.
We need it because we need to attract the tourists. The tourists come in, they don't have a parking to, if in a car stop a minute, they got to drop them and things like that. So we work hard, Holy Family, we have some parking.
Okay.
And the
But it's
cathedral,
far, yeah. It's about 30
we got
minutes.
to work in for the cathedral. We got to get a parking lot.
So in conclusion, I was told that the bishop is very close. Is very close to the people. Always
Yes.
with the people.
Yeah, well,
Can you talk more on that?
the money fact is a lot of people call me, and some of the old folks,
Yes.
I got to go pick up them envelope to bring it to the church, at the cathedral.
Okay.
I said to them, I said, listen, I is a parishioner of Holy Family, so I can take the money, I can bring Holy Family. No. And he got some parishioners really willing and work with Father Bishop.
So yeah.
And makes the little money they could, nothing much, but they could try.
Okay.
And the bishop said something at the meeting we have there. It was very pleased to me and important.
Okay.
And when he said, is the money is a key factor,
Yes.
but the key factor, how you're treating how you make the visitors
Exactly.
feel good and the parishioners.
That's true.
That's the key factor.
Treat them.
And a priest, the way you act, and the parishioners, and plus the visitors.
That's true.
Because at that time, Holy Family, we used to get a lot of money from visitors.
I see. That's interesting.
Yes.
So Bishop Frederick is a very, Pope Francis said the pastor should smell the sheep. Not smell, should have the odor of the sheep.
Exactly.
That means that he should
Yes.
be among the people.
Exactly.
And he is somebody that's always among the people.
Exactly.
That have been from 10 million till today.
Oh yeah, I could tell you. That's the way we get to know us. And he been moving around to sometimes be busy.
Okay.
But he always going among the old folks, because the job
Yeah.
of a priest or a bishop
Yeah.
sharing the oldest people in the church.
Being
Because-
the old, the young.
Yeah, because
everybody.
they're old already,
Yeah.
but you got to boost them.
Yes.
And matter of fact is, the Catholic Church, for what a little I know,
Yes.
become very rich by old people, because old people who then have no place to turn and the church adapt them,
That's true.
and some of these people leave a lot of work for the church.
A lot.
Now the young people don't have nothing to leave, but we got to embrace them.
Yes.
You got to keep them,
Okay.
but don't give up on old people in the church.
No.
Do never do that,
Okay.
because the old people have the blessing.
The
The
wisdom.
old people, some of them still want to leave things for the church,
Exactly.
but it's the way you treat them.
Okay.
If you don't treat them good,
We
hey.
have a bishop who takes good care
Well,
of
I believe he waiting to make a headline in St. Thomas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I believe if he continue like that,
Okay.
he better don't change.
Okay.
Because if he change, I'm gonna change you with him too. I tell you the truth.
Okay.
But keep in there. I myself, when I traveling, okay,
Yes.
I looking for the oldest people and any part I traveling
Okay.
to visiting them, because the old people, they have something to offer.
That's true.
The mouth is blessed.
They have the elderly. Pope Francis just created a special.
That's right.
We have the youth day.
Yeah.
World Day of Youth. Now it's the World Day of the Elder.
Yeah.
The old people have.
Yeah.
No, they call it the elder.
Elder.
Old people is not.
Okay, so
Elder.
we need to focus in on that a lot.
Okay.
And because some of them, they are already devoting all their life for the church.
That's true.
So now is the time the church need to looking for them.
Okay.
They don't asking for money from the church,
No.
but they asking for help.
I-
Pray for them
Presence.
and make them
Visit them.
feel good.
Okay.
Make them know you care for them.
This is very important what you're saying, because you're 82 years old.
Yeah.
You've had a lot of experience here. You're an elderly. You're a young man, very vibrant, and you're talking from an experience.
Experience. I'm telling you. And I know even in my country,
Yeah.
and he got a man there, he was 104 years.
Old.
I live here, I went and I inviting that man for a lunch.
Oh wow. He came.
104 years.
Old. Wow.
It was my mother.
Yes.
This man, it was a couple parishioners. And let me tell you,
Tell
there's
me.
nothing that man was so happy in his life.
No, it's very simple things that bring profound joy.
Now, in the church, whenever the man coming to church,
Yes.
the pastor would never stop talking. He was a priest from Haiti,
Okay.
but he would never stop talking
Talking
about this
about-
man. After church, we
Yes.
have a little together over to the priest,
Okay.
and that man come in there and he eating among the people like anybody.
Oh, so happy.
104 years.
Good. And
Okay.
it was in Guadeloupe.
Yes, that was in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
whenever after that I invited that man,
Yes.
whenever I leave here, I going.
Yeah.
I never went to go visiting that man.
Wow. So that's an example you're giving to all those who are listening to us. Please visit the elderly.
Elderly,
Visit them, listen to
Make them feel good.
Make them feel good.
yeah,
That's
let
it.
them know you love them.
Okay. That's an
Because this is all you need at that time. This is all the people need at that time.
Okay, okay.
They gave them life already for the church.
Yes.
And others, now is the time to give them back some of this love
Okay.
and
Thank you
treat
for
them
that.
well.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Okay? And a lot of those people, I know Monsignor visiting them.
Okay.
Now, I know he extra busy now,
Yes.
but I will still tell him he need to make time
No,
for those people.
he does make, because I interviewed Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush told me the
Yeah.
bishop is the bishop of the young, the old, everybody.
Everybody. Everybody.
No, he fits into any group.
Yeah.
That's very, very exceptional.
Yeah.
He has that capacity.
But I'm telling you, sometime I have when he was on Odin, and you could see the children how they was
Yeah,
happy, and then they had the picture and everything. Okay, and he always tried to make an mixture. That's why he become a bishop.
Okay.
God knows what he's doing.
God is
God in charge.
Creator. He's in charge.
God in charge. So God know what he's doing. And I can tell you, right now, we need to appreciate what we have.
Yes.
We have a bishop who live his life in this
Yeah,
island.
30 years.
And that's why I think Pope Francis recognized rather traveling a bishop all over community don't know you don't know them. He tried to make the bishop who you been
in
the place years ago, who you know them and they know you,
and that's very important.
and that's very
See,
important.
All those Mr. Bush, I interviewed Mr. Bush, Mrs. Bernadette, they have known the bishop even before he was a bishop.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's why working with him is very easy.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you bring somebody that nobody has ever known,
You don't know, and I
So
keep
difficult.
saying so. What we need to do to know,
yes,
nobody perfect in this world.
okay,
Only God is perfect. Nobody
only
perfect.
God is perfect.
And we have to take and give.
Okay,
You got a time, not every day you eat a steak.
that's true.
You got time you eat chicken, and sometimes you don't know chicken, you eat rice and peas.
Exactly.
So we need to give and take. The bishop, sometimes he got a lot. A lot of people don't know responsibility until you have it.
Exactly.
The reason I talking like that, I've been operate a business on my own for years.
Okay.
Not all the time you can please everybody.
No, you never please everybody. Because we have different backgrounds, different histories.
You got to do that. But the responsibility you have
Yes.
when you're out a business on your own is different to when you're working for somebody have a business.
That's true. It's very different.
And they said the same thing with a bishop. When a bishop, the responsibility he have as a bishop,
Yes.
not the same responsible as a priest.
No, it's different.
It's different.
Because now he's a shepherd of the whole diocese.
Okay.
So every problem is his problem. Before he was just a pastor of one parish. Now he's all the
So when you're a pastor, you only hear around here.
Mhm.
But when you're a bishop,
So it's all over. Sankwa.
So that's Saint John,
John.
Laffoley, Saint Princeton.
So
This is a different thing.
it's different, and it gives you more work, more duty, more function.
And you had different people come in, and our people will come in mainly left and right.
That's true.
So you could have melee from there. So you sometimes how you can bishop have a lot and need umbrella.
We're going to be praying for the bishop.
And that's what I say.
And you said, I say it too, we're going to pray for the bishop so that his episcopal ministry
You
will
could
be
perform as best of
successful.
your ability.
Yes, so they will be successful, so that the Church of St. Thomas is going to grow to greater heights, and that
That's right.
Christianity, baptism, people are going to come more to church.
We need to join together and say, okay, we got a bishop on our own,
Yes.
and we've been know very
Who
long.
knows?
This is the time to embrace it and help him.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
help him
and
to
help
get
him
to the
help him to go
destination.
forward.
Thank you so much,
Because,
Mr. Jean.
not only the bishop, we help ourselves too.
Exactly.
And if we defend Catholic Church, we got to defend it in general.
Yes, true.
And we asking the priest to do the same.
I get it. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Jean.
you, Father.
Dragon.
I'm blessed. I'm
It was
blessed.
wonderful.
Okay, okay.
I'm not a father, I'm just George.
By George,
I'm a lay
you
person like you.
okay? So
Yes.
what you role at the church?
A researcher. I'm just a researcher
Okay,
and a journalist.
okay, a
It's
journalist.
a pleasure to meet you.
Journalist,
I wish
journalist.
you the best
Okay,
as an elder, and please keep transmitting this wisdom that you have to others.
I thank you so
Thank you
very
so
much,
much.
and God bless you to
Thank you
come
for your
in,
time.
and God bless you to go back safely, and give our sympathy to the priest over there and the bishop.
I will.
Give them all.
And my friends and
Yes,
family
yes,
members.
and especially your church.
Thank you.
Tell them we love you.
Okay.
You need to be careful because when you
We have a nice Cameroon community in Dallas. That's where
Really?
I am.
And
So,
Dallas?
Yeah, Cameroon community. Catholic Cameroon community. So I'm going to tell the parish priest
That's
for the
wonderful.
first one.
And tell them we love you.
I will.
And we love him
Well,
too.
Desmond Diko. Thank you, Mr. Dragon.
Okay. All right, God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.